Thank you so much for these great people on the screen here. They are supporting our channel to bring you more education like this. If you are interested in joining the crew, come on down. The link is in the description below. Welcome back, Lion Golf Academy members and guests. Today's video, we're going to talk to you about how to diagnose if you are making compensations and how those compensations are coming across. Now, this plays into our self-analysis series. So these two videos up here, if you have not done this will assess what type of method your body is more comfortable gearing towards, and it will give you some advice on who to follow and what method will work best for you. So if you have not done that, the link is in the description below. But by the end of this video, hopefully you will understand what causes your compensations and how to address it correctly. If you do like this type of stuff, do me a favor, hit that like, share, subscribe. And if you want to hit those notifications to know when we upload videos 4 to 5 times a week, plus our live stream. But let's get going. I'm going to walk you through 5 simple self-assessment questions to reveal the exact compensation in your swing and what they're really trying to cover up. So what is a compensation? Well, let's get it straight. Every golf swing has compensations, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's always a flaw. It's your body's way of creating a result when something else is not functioning optimally in your swing. For example, early extension is often due to the lack of the hip rotation or mobility, or potentially the weak core. Flipping the wrist could be a result of poor structure in the arms, sequencing issues, or a potential club face that's too open at the top, forcing you to try and close it with you know who. Coming over the top could be a compensation for poor sequencing or possibly weight distribution issues. Hanging back could be often caused by lead leg failure, but the key thing is every one of these has a root cause, and I'm going to try and help you uncover your root cause. So here is the self-assessments. It's basically 5 questions, and I want you to do all of these without a ball to start with. So get off your chair, go get a club, and let's go through this. First up is the pelvic mobility and your posture test. So in other words, can you rotate your hips without standing up? What I want you to do is stand in your golf posture. I then want you to cross your arms over your chest and try to rotate your pelvis left and right without your upper body swaying or standing up. Next, I want you to put the club in your hands and do the same thing. Are you still able to rotate your pelvis left and right without your upper body swaying or standing up? If you do sway, if you raise up, or if you can't rotate cleanly, you are likely compensating due to your swing with either early extension or possibly excessive sway. Number 2 is your trail arm control at your impact. So can you freeze in your impact position without breaking your trail wrist? So again, this is without a ball. I want you to mimic your impact position slowly. Stop halfway through the downswing and then check to see if your trail elbow and wrists stay structured. If you notice your wrist start to flip or your trail elbow straightens, you may be compensating for a weak grip or poor face control earlier in the swing. Number 3 is a balance and your pressure test. In other words, can you swing slowly and stay centered without falling forward? So get in your golf posture again, take a slow backswing and a downswing. Stop halfway and notice where your weight is. Is it on the toes? Is it on the heels? Or is it in the center? If you're falling towards your toes, you could be swaying off your center, and you're likely using balance as that compensation for poor ground force use or potentially have weak glutes and hamstrings. Number 4 is your neck and spine angle check. So in other words, does your head level stay the same during your whole swing? So I want you to set up in front of your camera, or a mirror works as well. Watch if your head tilts, dips, or raises throughout the motion. If your head lifts or tilts back, you're likely compensating for lack of chest mobility or your lower body sequencing. And the last one is grip integrity under load. What does that even mean? Well, can you hit a short wedge with your eyes closed and still control the face? Now this one, you will need to hit a golf ball, but if you have a 30-yard pitch area, go ahead and do this. Just don't do this inside, because I'm not paying for any broken windows. But I want you to hit a 30-yard pitch shot with your eyes closed. If the ball contact feels a little inconsistent, miss-hit, or offline once you open your eyes, obviously, you may be compensating for poor grip pressure or your energy of your hands, meaning you are using feel to mask mechanical breakdowns. But as you all know, once you put a golf ball down, things change. After you have done your self-assessment, I want you to go to the driving range and film your actual golf swings from both face on and down the line. Then you want to go back and compare what you saw in the test to what you do when there's actually a ball in front of you. And I want you to ask yourself these three things. Do I lose my trail arm structure when the ball is involved? Does my posture stay intact in slow motion but collapses in your real swing? And does my balance shift more aggressively under speed or pressure? If there is a difference between what your body can do without the ball and what it actually does under pressure with the ball, this will tell you exactly where things start to break down, and that's where your compensation lives. That is your swing's tipping point. Remember, the goal is not just to swing better, but it is to understand what you are capable of without the ball and how you stay there when you apply the golf ball in your swing. In other words, real conditions. But before you go off diagnosing yourself, you have to let me add this one critical layer that most golfers and most instructors do overlook. None of this matters if your setup is flawed. Path and club face mean absolutely nothing if you're not aligned to a target. So after your self-assessment, take a step back and go and check your basics. Are you actually aligned to your target line or to where your body feels like it's aimed? Is your ball position synced to your spine tilt, giving you a natural path to the ball, or is it forcing an awkward alignment? How is your shaft lean head setup? Excessive lean leads to shifting your center during the swing just to reach impact, and that creates a chain reaction of timing issues. And here's the one that most golfers almost never check. Where is your center and can you keep it there? Your swing revolves around a center, and if that center is constantly shifting, you will compensate without even realizing it. A classic example of this is if you set up on your toes, overly bent over, and your glutes and hamstrings aren't strong enough or mobile enough to hold that posture, your body will start to rise up early in the backswing or the downswing. Now you're losing angles and your hands and arms are forced to save the shot because they are the last line of defense. The reverse might happen on your heels. You might rock forward or fall toward the ball, changing your spine angle and destroying your balance. Remember, this isn't about posture. This is about how your body structure supports its motion. If your body cannot support your setup, compensations will be guaranteed. And that's why I always say if your swing has a problem, your setup probably sent the invitation to the compensation party. But here's one more way to elevate your awareness of your compensations. After each task, ask yourself, was the compensation you noticed more about how your body moves or how your hands and arms react to that movement? If you were falling off center, losing spine angle, or struggling to rotate, that may be a bottom-driven compensation. If your trail arm is collapsed or you flip your wrists, that's often an arm reaction to what the body did not provide. And if both fell off, you need to go play tennis. I mean, that means your body isn't sequencing well enough to support the arms, which are now forced to save the swing. Fixing arm compensations without addressing the body, that is basically like buying a new Band-Aid. So give this a try. Drop a comment below and tell me which of the 5 questions exposed your biggest compensation. And if you want to take this further, don't forget my full swing 23 questions and my grip questions to show you exactly what style fits your body. And if you're truly stuck, I'm always offering free analysis for subscribers. Just check the link in the description and I'll see you next time. Fairways and greens.